Hey guys, MashiNabi here. For this video, I'm going to show you how I draw a small, adorable medieval fantasy mage. So yeah, let's get started. Alright, so the first thing that I would do is to draw the base. So I'm going to start off with basic shapes like the circle for a head. Since I want to make a female mage because why not? I'm gonna give a weird kind of diamond shape, I guess. Like a very odd. Hold on, give me a second. Diamond shape, like yeah, kind of like this. I mean, it kind of looks like a diamond, but at the same time, not really. But hey, close enough. So yeah, this is gonna be the diamond shape. And on my last how I draw video, where I draw a knight, I drew him in a like 3/4 perspective. I think that's how you say it. I'm not too familiar with the terms, but so basically this time I'm gonna draw this character in a front view, so it's gonna be very symmetrical on each side. So yeah. All right, so let's draw the hips. I just put a rectangle. And I'm gonna make the legs sort of curve inward, kind of making a long triangle, upside down triangle. Okay, so I'm gonna put this circle for the shoulders. I'm gonna make the arms sort of curve. I mean, you guys could just simply just draw like 90-degree angled like arms like that, but it's just not really my way to do it. I like to like sort of add more flexibility to my characters. So I'm gonna put circles for the arms. Make it look like that. I don't know. I think that looks like a good pose. All right. So I'm gonna start off with the head. Let me just zoom in a little bit. Okay, there you go. So for the chin, I like to make it a little bit flat, but have a smooth, sort of curved side to give that little chibi look, you could say, or cartoon look, depending on what you want to call it. So let's erase this a little bit. Actually, I'm gonna like add sort of like a mask to hide the eyes because I think it will give a very mysterious kind of vibe to this character. So I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna start with maybe this weird shape. There, that's good enough. Actually, let me just fix that a little bit more. I'm gonna draw like the tiny little mouth. Okay, let's make her smile a little bit, just a little bit. I'm gonna add little lips, which is literally just me kind of drawing a weird oval on the line. Can't really see it because it's so like I drew it so lightly, but I'm gonna make it darker after I add all the details and everything. So yeah. Okay, I'm gonna give her long hair. So to sort of make things easier, I'm gonna give her straight hair. It's not exactly straight, but it's very close enough. I just like my hair to like kind of curve inward because I don't know, I guess it's just my style. A lot of artists do it very differently than I do, but that's to be expected. Try to fix that mask. Okay, so but we're gonna give her like side bangs. There you go, and then add the ends, which I'm going to make them kind of curve like this way, so that kind of shows that her hair is hair and not like a weird block, kind of solid. I'm going to fix that chin a little bit. There we go. Okay, a little bit better. Alright, I'm going to draw the upper part of the head. Actually, I changed my mind. I'm going to give her curly hair. I mean, wavy hair. Because I think it just looks more better, I guess. But I have to make it very symmetrical. Alright. Curly hair is actually kind of like difficult in a way. Because, I mean, it goes in many different directions. Like, the curls doesn't just curl in one side. It curls in many different ways. Like, it could curl in like this way or outward. Basically, it's kind of complicated, but after a lot of practice, you kind of just memorize where some of the curls go. Is that a word? You know what? I don't even know at this point. I kind of gave up being conscious about my grammar because I know that I have really terrible grammar, especially when I am doing two things at once. And speaking and drawing, just in case you don't know what I'm talking about. But yeah. Okay. So that looks good. Okay. I'm going to give her like a hood to add that mysterious vibe to her. So let's do that. I have to say, drawing hoods are very complicated. So when I first started drawing, I was really terrible at drawing like hoods because I just didn't understand just how to draw it and how it should look and everything. So I think the best kind of person you want to learn from is this artist called Mark Crilly. He's a really awesome YouTube artist. He has really awesome and reliable tutorials. They've been very useful to me, so I was hoping maybe it's like hopefully it could be useful to you guys. I mean, he is a professional, so yeah. Anyways, alright, let's start drawing the torso. Okay, I like to make my neck kind of just two parallel lines and yeah. Okay, the torso. Since it's a female, I gotta draw that chest. I just draw basically this shape, if that makes sense, for like the chest. I'm gonna just erase that really quick. Okay. Now I'm gonna draw the hips. Now, in all honesty, it's really kind of difficult to explain how to draw the hips because you just have to sort of know in terms of how to actually draw them. So what I do is I kind of draw the line where this point meets the line. So I just put it right there and they kind of connect to the hip base that I drew. I put it over here. It's more comfortable for my hand to draw this way. So, and then I don't know exactly how far in you want to how deep the curves are. So I just kind of eyeball it. No specific technique or measurements on my behalf. So I just kind of do it like that. And that's how I draw my hips. It's okay if it doesn't look perfect. Mainly because one, it's a learning experience. You can't learn without facing failure at some point. So yeah. And I've also learned that in art, imperfection is perfection. So don't worry about trying to make everything look clean and perfect. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. And sometimes it actually looks better than what you might think it might be. That made no sense whatsoever. Anyways, let's move on to the legs. Okay. So I'm going to make this right leg go in front of the left leg since they kind of intersect one another. So, yeah. First, I start with drawing a straight line. And then, since the right leg is overlapping the left leg, then I kind of little bit curve towards the left of the line. So yeah, there you go. And for the foot, I just put just a line below it. And I'll get back to that later. Now I'm going to draw the arms. Okay, so I'm going to start with the shoulders. Well, I just really just follow the base I drew earlier. Okay. So I'm going to give her pretty thin arms. And then I'm going to turn and make the forearm. I think that's what it's called. Or was this the arm and this is the forearm? I don't know. I'm not really good with naming body parts. It's not my thing. So yeah. Okay. Now I'm going to do the exact same thing on the other side. It's okay if you don't add a lot of detail, just straight lines and not curves. That's completely fine. In fact, it's actually considered as a style, so it shouldn't you shouldn't be bothered too much by that. Okay, now I'm going to draw the hands. So I'm just gonna draw a thumb for now, and then just nubs. Is that how you say it? I don't know how to say it. There you go. Now I'm gonna erase a little bit of the base that I had before. I'm gonna leave some there just for design's sake. And I'm gonna give her sort of like a cape. Actually, no, like a robe. So what I'm gonna do is draw the sleeves, like the long sleeves, and kind of just curve it back up to her arm again. There we go. And then I'm gonna draw the rest of the robe. I'm gonna zoom out just a little bit. I'm zooming in. There you go. Okay. And then, so I'm gonna draw like basically half a circle behind her. There you go. Now to add in the detail. Alright. So same thing with the arm, like this curve right here. I just added to the leg, just like that. And a little bit here too, since you could kind of see it as well. So I'm just gonna put that here too. Let's give her like kind of like a vest. Is it a vest? I don't know. Something like this. I guess we'll give her like boots. Kind of boots. Well, they're not exactly boots, but they're boots at the same time, so I don't know how to describe that. Alright. And as a mage, I'm going to put like a weird orb on this hand, and maybe like, I don't know, a spell book on the other. And the spell book is floating, so kind of add that magic to it. There you go. Just a bunch of rectangles kind of connecting to each other. I should also erase this detail since it's under her coat. There we go. And then for the mask, you can use any design you want. I'm just gonna go with maybe just like a V, like a, it's kind of a V, like a very weird looking V shape. And that's what I'm gonna go with. Let's have a little swirl in the orb, so that looks a little bit more magical. There you go. Alright. Actually, I'm gonna ignore the detail, because I think it'll look better just this, since after all it is like clothing that's kind of covering the details. I'm gonna give her shorts. Yeah, that looks nice. Okay, well, I'm going to do a little time lapse to just add basically details. You don't have to add the details if you want. It's just what I do and kind of my style. But right here is good enough. And so yeah, this would be just only a few minutes. All right. Well, here's my small mage character. Sorry if I sound a little bit um kind of tired. I've been having a very exhausting day, so it's it's gonna be one of those days. So sorry if this was not very useful to any of you guys, but if it was very useful, let me know in the comments down below. I would love to know. And for the next video, I'm going to be drawing a rogue. So stay tuned for that. And, well, like always, peace out.